Being persistent is more than just being able to push through any kind of challenge or hardship. It takes a lot more than just a strong will to be persistent in the face of stress or failure, too. Every zodiac sign finds their motivation and persistence in their own experiences. But there are a handful of zodiac signs who are persistent in every single thing they do, whether it's sticking to their goals or pushing through a particularly stressful challenge. While there are certainly a few outliers who don't adhere to this, as a rule, we as humans are fairly humble when it comes to persistence. We could be working on a goal or task for months or years, and as soon as we succeed, we think, oh, that was nothing, or shrug it off and dive into our next task. What is it about letting ourselves be proud of our work that's so hard for us to express? It's almost as if we're conditioning ourselves to be humble because appreciating how far we've come in life is almost selfish and prideful. Those of us who don't give up on our goals see reduced stress, anxiety, and depression, according to studies on the subject. And if something as simple as staying the course can make you feel more confident, self-assured, and motivated in your work, wouldn't you want to share those feelings with the world? I know I would, and I also know that no matter what you do, you won't be able to please everyone. So you might as well celebrate your accomplishments and pat yourself on the back after a job well done. For some zodiac signs, persistence is everything. No matter how big or small their goals are, they are constantly putting their noses to the grindstone and getting it done. There isn't a day or situation where they aren't thinking about their next move. Not only do the most motivated zodiac signs understand the value of sticking with a goal or project to the end, but they also know how good it feels to achieve something you've been working towards for a long time. Think about the last time you chose to look on the bright side of a challenging or stressful situation instead of choosing to be negative. Sure, it was hard, but didn't it feel more satisfying to reach the end of that challenging road when your spirits were high? The same can be said for staying persistent. When you choose to see a rainbow and a pot of gold at the end of a long goal or difficult situation, you're more likely to leave the situation with a more positive outlook and are more likely to feel like you've learned something too. While these motivated zodiac signs can sometimes seem negative when talking about a rough spot or surprise setback that's made it harder to achieve their goals, they are ultimately more positive than those zodiac signs who give up before they reach their goals. You can count on these zodiac signs to embrace failure more, have more confidence in themselves, and be more optimistic. Don't believe it. Maybe it's time to take some notes from these zodiac signs. Here are the most persistent zodiac signs, according to astrology. Number 1, Aries, March 21, April 19. Aries has enough energy for about 10 people, which means he obviously has the drive to get things done. Where others would see the end of a project or a dead end, Aries sees only a new challenge to conquer. Aries' persistence comes from his motivation to be a boss. On top of this, Aries is an eternal optimist. He is always able to see the bright side of everything, rather than let himself give up at the first sign of trouble. Aries is persistent simply because it is a part of his nature. Number 2, Taurus, April 20, May 20. Taurus' persistence comes from the fact that he is as stubborn as a bull. He won't give up on anything, especially things that are important to him, because he's the kind of zodiac sign who insists on seeing every project and task through to the end. Taurus is persistent and patient, something that not a lot of other zodiac signs can be. It's almost like he has a built-in energy saver keeps him from burning out too quickly. When Taurus is persistent about something, he knows how to push through to the end, whether the task take a few minutes or a whole year. Number 3. Leo, July 23 – August 22. As the lion of the zodiac, when Leo sinks his teeth into something, he doesn't let go. Leo's persistence comes from being a natural-born leader, the kind of person who is familiar with pushing through all kinds of hardship and challenges. Leo has a fierce, fiery energy that lends itself to his persistence. You can always count on him to dive into a new experience with enough energy and passion to inspire everyone around him. Leo is the kind of person who welcomes every new challenge with motivation and persistence. That's just who he is. Number 4. Virgo, August 23 – September 22. One of the most hardworking and dedicated zodiac signs is Virgo. He's the kind of person who will promise to do something, no matter how big or time-consuming that promise is, and see it through to the end. Virgo's persistence comes from wanting to be the one person you know you can always count on. Whether you're counting on him to be there for you or to help you with something, Virgo is persistent in making sure you know that he's always going to be there for you. He has sky-high standards for himself, and being able to show you that he'll be there for you when you call is vastly important to him. Number 5. Capricorn, December 22 – January 19. Capricorn is one of the most, if not the most, ruthlessly ambitious zodiac signs out there. Not only will he succeed in every task and challenge he sets his mind to, but he will also push aside anyone who dares stand in his way to the top. Capricorn's persistence comes from wanting to be the one who sets the best example to every other person in the world. It's a lofty goal, he knows, but he also knows how to get his way. Underestimate Capricorn, and he'll prove to you that he's been the best from the beginning.